My association with Bharati Bhawan has been wonderful. I was introduced to Mr. Mohit Bose for the first time, and I was charmed by the manner in which he presented a few things before me. He encouraged me, and I felt quite at ease. But a few tips he gave me for writing books. He said, listen, the materials are always available in the market. But when you present things, there has to be a special way of doing it because all hotels in the world serve rice, pulse, etc. But their manner of doing is different, and that makes the whole lot of difference. For one thali, you get 50 rupees, and sometimes you buy one thali for 500 rupees. Why? Because the manner in which they dish out. So the facts that you dole out and the way you present really matters. So, right thinking about what kind of students will go through your books and whether they will be able to digest your material, whether they will be able to understand what you write properly, and of course, there should be some kind of uniqueness about your own personality, about your understanding of the subject. These are little things that you have to keep in mind, and if you do so, perhaps you're going to be a good writer. That came to me as a solace, and I went back and started writing uh, certain chapters, and when I brought them back to him for evaluation, he sent them to some experts, and later on, I was told that they're okay except for a few changes here and there to be made, and I did, and the things went on from there. That was a great experience. That was a great beginning. Later on, I realized that the Bharati Bhavan has an excellent staff member, a large number of editors who do a meticulous job in editing. And these editors served as a feedback to me and helped me check my manuscript in more carefully and deeply. And that was another blessing for me. And the third point is that the Bharati Bhavan employs editors who are pretty young, innovative. They do ask a lot of questions. Some of them may be embarrassing, some of them very simplistic, but it's the belief that if they understand the subject, the things that you've written, then of course others will also comprehend. And sometimes that becomes a challenging task to be able to convince them first before you convince your students, because you know that your students have gone through the subject uh, before, that in previous class, so they have got some idea. But these editors are pretty novice, they have to be understood. So while doing that, of course, you come to a new dimension of understanding, and that helps you. And that's what happened with me while I was doing writings for Bharati Bhavan.